Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo flying insect trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo flying insect trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
The new army chief warned Britain has 3 years to prepare for war. General Sir Rolly Walker said there was just enough time to tool up to deter enemies such as Russia. The ex-SAS boss said, "We have just enough time to prepare. Our channel understands his target date is late 2027. He insisted war was not inevitable but warned that Britain's enemies were increasingly aligned. In his first speech as Chief of the General Staff, he said, "We must restore credible hard power to underwrite deterrence." The former Irish Guards officer has inherited the smallest army for more than 300 years, with just 72,500 trained troops. He vowed to triple its fighting power, with better weapons but no extra troops, so that any British land force will be able to destroy a force at least 3 times its size. Gen Walker said commanders had struggled to come to terms with the fact they were no longer a big army. And he warned threats from Russia, China, and Iran would converge in 2027 and could detonate each other. Speaking on the sidelines of the Rusi Land Warfare Conference, he said Russia would come roaring back to get their vengeance against the West. He said Iran was on track to get a nuclear bomb and China wanted the option to invade Taiwan by that date. The former director of Special Forces said, "We have struggled to shake a big army mindset where some still believe that raw troop numbers alone determine fighting power. That is out of date. We are, in fact, a medium-sized army and we should embrace this." Under his plan, a British brigade of some 7,000 soldiers would be able to beat a Russian force like its 18th Combined Arms Army of 20,000 troops. He claimed they would be able to do it with more accurate and powerful weapons. He said, "We will sense twice as far, decide in half the time, and deliver effects over double the distance with half as many munitions. Our Ukrainian partners are beginning to do this with great results now, marrying cheap and expendable sensors and effectors to smart software that is coming from British coders." It came as his boss, the Chief of Defence Staff, warned, "We are not as strong as we could be." Admiral Sir Tony Radakin said historic underinvestment had taken its toll on the Army's weapons, training, people and technology. Defense chiefs fear Russia will rebuild its forces within the next 5 years, after massive losses in Ukraine. Defense Secretary John Healey warned Putin won't stop in Ukraine if he wins. And China's President Xi has ordered his forces to be ready to take Taiwan by 2027, raising fears in Europe that America will refocus its forces in the Pacific. Labour have vowed to increase the defense spending to 2.5% of GDP, but Sir Keir Starmer refused to say when. By Ellie Dowdy, Foreign Reporter. Germany has revealed its plans for war with Russia, with provisions ranging all the way from national service to bin collection. Its roadmap for life under World War III would even see weather forecasts axed as the country shores up its eastern border with NATO. A 67-page document refashioned from Berlin's Cold War-era preparations lays out the framework for a brave new world. Germany's Framework Directive for Overall Defense lays out exactly how ordinary men and women would be affected. National conscription would return and citizens could be drafted at any time. Subway stations, underground garages and certain cellars would be turned into bomb shelters and temporary bunkers. Boris Pistorius, Germany's defense minister, has vowed to turn the country into a war-ready nation as Mad Vlad's illegal fight in Ukraine rages on.